Show.
Joining us this morning is Dr. M.J. Collier, and the M.J. does not stand for muscle juice. What up, Dr. Collier?
Good morning, Rock T. Maria Moore, the brat. Darren with the T and Special K. So good to have you and have me on the show this morning. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to dispense healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Rock T, I got something a little lighter today to talk about. Today's topic will be preparing for the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage Cruise.
Yes!
Let's go get it.
So the cruise will be just a few weeks, and most of the attendees are not accustomed to the amount of food and alcohol consumption that will be available. We've all heard the phrase, beer before liquor will only make you sicker. Liquor before beer, you still in the clear, or beer before wine, and you'll be fine. Now, the question is any of that true? Does it matter the order or pace of your consumption? There was a recent study that researchers set out to prove just that. They used 90 participants from a university in Germany. The ages were 19 to 40, so they're going to school late in Germany, and they also can drink at age 19. Okay, it was based on beer, then wine consumption. Then the next week they gave them wine first, then beer. They found out the ultimate result of the study was that drinking order did not uniformly affect your hangovers. The severity of the hangover depended more on how your body was able to process the alcohol. So the question becomes, what will actually help you reduce the chance of a hangover? So the easiest solution is a common sense one: drink less alcohol. Some beverages are more likely to make you feel ill. Some alcoholic beverages, like darker liquors such as whiskey and brandy, which are becoming very popular now, and of course the go-to cognac, are linked to more intense hangovers versus light-colored spirits like vodka and gin. Red wine is also well known to cause headaches the next day. So there are many ways you can help with hangovers. Staying hydrated is the most important. So drink water when consuming your alcohol. I recommend a 1-to-1 ratio. So whenever you order a beverage, also get a glass or a bottle of water. And before you get a refill on your primary beverage, you make sure you've completed drinking that water. And if you get a refill, get another bottle of water. This will basically also slow down your consumption because your stomach will be full of water and alcohol. Make sure that you have food in your stomach before drinking, since an empty stomach will make you feel more intoxicated. Also, if you're a diabetic, avoid sweet and fruity drinks. That's a cheap source of sugar that will make your blood sugar go up, and then you're cheating yourself from being able to eat more. The best drink will be something like a vodka and tonic or a tequila for a diabetic. Also consider the interaction of alcohol with any of your prescription medications. So my final comment, Rock T, will be moderation, moderation, moderation. Consume food and alcohol in moderation while cruising. Don't walk on the ship and waddle off the ship because you gain so much weight, and don't live for that midnight buffet. That is the key, because people will take in 3,000, 4,000 calories that they normally won't do, and then they'll end up gaining 5 to 10 pounds on the cruise. It is very possible to do that, so we want to make sure that you stay healthy, you enjoy the cruise, and you support those students. So money for the students.
Well, Dr. Collier, also, I'm going to be teaching fitness classes on the cruise, so they can come and see me if they eat too much.
There it is.
Oh,
we'll have
absolutely.
a good time.
We want to keep her fit. So, Maria, and happy birthday, Maria Moore.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
22,
you.
finally legal. You can have a
Finally.
cocktail, and Gary said he's going to cash out you a big check, so you'll be straight.
Did he?
Yeah.
He just told me that out there. He said I'm going to send her some money to a cash out. So that was very kind of him.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. I think we got some phone calls for you, Dr. Collier. You feel like taking a couple calls real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. 8669 Ricky. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Calling from Fountain Inn, and my question is, what can my family take to deworm, get rid of parasites?
Okay, getting rid of parasites. One, you want to document that you actually have parasites. There are no over-the-counter treatments for parasites that work. So you would need to get a prescription medication. There are several. But say, for instance, if you have a pet in the home that you've confirmed has worms, or somebody in the house has documented that they have actual parasite infestation, and it's not just an assumption, then you need to be seen by a provider, a primary care physician, family physician, or internal medicine physician that can prescribe various types of medications for you. There are some treatments that are one pill one time, and there are others that you have to take for up to a week. All are effective, and you can eradicate the parasites that are in your body.
We got time for one more call. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Mina Williams calling from Dallas, Texas. So I have an 11-year-old daughter. She has like a swollen knot, like a swollen lymph node gland in her neck. I want to know, is this just a general maybe infection, kind of like, or should this be something like a little bit more serious that we should worry about?
Okay, lymph nodes, particularly on one side, lymph nodes are your armory that fight infections, and that's where white blood cells will collect when fighting infections, so they usually will become inflamed and swell up. That will usually indicate either a dental infection, in other words, one of the teeth are bad, or a throat infection. It could be an ear infection as well. So it usually indicates infection. If it is not spontaneously resolved in a couple of weeks, then it needs to be evaluated, and more than likely a full course of antibiotics will be required. So it's not an emergent sort of situation. It is urgent, though, if it does not go down, and it needs to be evaluated. But ask simple questions. You got a 11-year-old that ought to be able to talk. Do you have sore throat? Are your teeth bothering you? Are your ears bothering you? And sometimes it may be something they're not aware of, like an infection in the scalp. If you notice any bumps or actual types of lesions in the scalp, that can also give you swollen lymph nodes.
We got time for one more quick call. Dr. Collier, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You are on with the great Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Calling from Greenville, South Carolina, and I want to ask Dr. Collier about nootropics. I keep hearing about nootropics and how they can help you with brain function, brain fog, creativity, energy, motivation, and stuff like that, but I don't know if there's any science behind it.
Okay, there is no science behind it. Every product that you see that is being dominated on the internet and social media talking about improving brain function, none of them have been scientifically proved to do that. There are anecdotes, though. There are people that swear that they got great benefit from it, and then there are other people that say they've taken it for months and haven't noticed any differences. So I would say if you're really having some cognitive issues, you need a full neurological evaluation to make sure. But there are things that have been shown. Mushroom. So we have a product on the website called Liposhrooms that has been shown to be very good with cognitive function. So that's one of the things that I'd recommend. Okay. Rock T, any more?
That's it, man. How can people catch you on Facebook Live?
I can be, Facebook Live tonight at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're also on Instagram and also on YouTube, and you can also access the live production this evening on the website, lipodrops.com. So all of those are viable options. 6:30 p.m. Tune in, and you'll have an opportunity to ask your healthcare questions. I can be reached on all social media at Ask, ASKDRMJ. Ask Dr. MJ. Go to my YouTube channel at Ask Dr. MJ, where you can see videos on various healthcare topics, and go to my website, lipodrops.com, for information on supplements that can take you for optimal health. Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rock T or any of the morning show cast or crew. We are thankful for the opportunity to give healthcare information, and we appreciate you. And one more thing, Rock T.
What is it?
Stay. Don't you dare go away. You listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.